Welcome to the top 20, 25-ish board games from your friendly neighborhood game gurus at Zia Comics. Of course, as always, we have Danny.
Howdy.
And Trevor, resident board game guys from Zia Comics. So we're going to jump right into this. We got a lot to get through. This is going to be in a couple of parts, so make sure you stay tuned for the follow-up videos just so you can see how these lists shaped up against one another and then see how they fit with you at home. So starting with our honorable mentions, I think I'll kick us off. My number 5 honorable mention. These are the games that were good, but were just out of the top 20. My number 5 would be Council of Verona by Crash of Games.
That's the great. Small one, right?
Yeah, like the smaller box. 2 to 5 player game. It is a drafting game. Takes about 15-20 minutes. It's got your standard Romeo-Juliet theme, backstabbing kind of mechanics. Currently sitting at a 7.0 on Board Game Geek, so pretty high rated.
That is pretty good. Yeah. So my number 5 is The Resistance. Even though this is one of the few that I do not own, and it has coined the term in my house that I am a spy.
Yep.
In multiple games, not just The Resistance. In almost every game that we play, whether there's backs, it could be cooperative, and I will be a spy at some point.
Spy.
Yeah, Danny's the spy is the slogan. Resistance, I don't have the stats for this one, but it plays 5 to 10.
5 to 10 players.
About 20
45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, if you play
depending on the number
rounds.
of players.
Yeah, number of players. Sure, but it's an amazing game where every round there are some people who are infiltrating it and are spies, and there are some people who are like the rebels, and they're all trying to figure each other out. Everything you do tells you more information, and yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I've never seen people like my dad bluff so well that it was brilliant. I didn't know he could.
It's actually one of the most popular games from Indie Boards and Cards.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Definitely a good one. Number 4, I had to put Smash Up in there. It's a good game. It just wasn't top 20.
Yeah.
Of course, AEG, makers of Smash Up. Quick 2 to 4 player shuffle building game. Generally takes about 45 minutes to an hour. But really fun if you like pirates and ninjas and robots and zombies and bears and ghosts and
cats and
Cthulhu and
whatever.
ponies. Yeah, they've kind of put everything in there now. Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Similar to
Changer bots.
Yeah.
The Star Trekkers.
Everything in it.
Yeah.
Star Trekkers.
Also sitting at almost a 7, 6.9.
Yeah.
So
I
pretty
believe
high
that.
rated game.
Yeah, Paul Peterson did a good job with that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really did. So my number 4 is a game called Corridor, not very well known in the country. It is an abstract strategy game where the idea is you're just trying to get your pawn to the other side. That's all you have to do while you're building either walls or moving them through. You can never block in an opponent, but you have to work your way through the same maze that they end up doing. And it's a game of pure wits. It plays 2, technically 4.
If you want to play teams.
Yeah. Or, well, you can play it versus... and they all just start on opposite sides. I don't like it as much.
Yeah.
It's fine at being
weird.
A 2-player. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But that's my number 4, Corridor by Gigamic. Takes 15 minutes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's all hardwood components, if I remember correctly.
Yes. All the pieces are hardwood, pawns, board. Yeah, heavy box. Yeah. I like it a lot.
Number 3, coming in with Red Dragon Inn by Slugfest Games. This is primarily their best known property. There's another game coming out that's set in the same universe but doesn't play exactly like it. It is usually touted as the quintessential drinking board game, as you are essentially drinking in the game.
Yeah.
And
it is a drinking game.
If you enjoy adult beverages, might as well play a game while you do it. Does go.
Have you tried drinking while playing?
Once. Never again.
Oh, okay.
I lost quickly. Yeah, if you pass out in real life.
In the drinking or in the game?
Both. If you pass out in real life, I'm pretty sure you pass out in the game. So it's
lay your pawn down.
Again, about 45 minutes to an hour. I think it's currently sitting at 6.6 on Board Game Geek.
So I should specify also that these are just the honorable mentions that didn't meet our top 20s. I have a few others as well that I'll probably be spouting out at the end. But this is just our personal ones. There's no statistics really based off of this. But that's also why I don't have the stats for these, because I didn't know we were doing the honorable mentions off the top of my head. But no worries, no worries. San Juan, which is the card game version of Puerto Rico, basically. It's really brilliant. The currency that you use is the same cards that you're playing. So you're trying to build these buildings, and you have to discard other amounts of cards from your hand in order to play them, which is awesome. And then so you're choosing one action. That action everybody gets to do, but whoever picks it gets a privilege. They get a bonus for it. And it's just outwitting your opponents. It's pretty much, if you played Race for the Galaxy, then this is the Euro version of that, basically.
Nice.
I know I had input from the same guy, Thomas Lehman, who designed Race for the Galaxy. Yeah, it had input for that. This is made by Aaliyah, probably, I don't know, somewhere between a 5 and a 10 on Board Game Geek. Nice. Approximately.
Number 2, Here Kitty Kitty by Fireside Games. Really great. It's the crazy cat collecting game. My co-host here, not a big fan of cats.
Nope.
However, don't
the
entirely
only cat
hate
game,
that game.
No, the only cat game I like. I'm willing to admit that I genuinely enjoy it. It's the only one I own. That's a guarantee. But until they make a cat game that isn't just, oh, it's meowing, it's so adorable. No, I don't care.
Fair enough. It's 3 to 6 players, about 30 to 45 minutes. Currently also at a 6.5 on Board Game Geek, which I thought would be higher. Apparently, there's not enough cat lovers voting on Here Kitty Kitty. So
At me for that one, sir.
I say I leave nothing implied. Cat.
I don't think I've rated that one actually.
What?
I don't think I've rated it yet. That's probably why.
That's probably why.
That's probably. My number 2 is Dead Man's Draw. It's a push your luck game. It came out a number of years ago as like a tabletop thing. They've since reprinted it because they messed something up, and then reprinted it again because they messed up again, and then reprinted it again. And I think now they got it right. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, I remember I bought a copy for my brother, and it had the same action cards on the outside tape. It's like, well, wait, this is a reprint. Why didn't they print the right ones? Well, they fixed the typo, but they printed the same face on both sides of the cards, which was supposed to be different. So, messed up again. That's my Mayday games.
Someone done goofed.
Someone done goofed. Yeah, but it's a brilliant push your luck game. There's 10 different suits, and every card you flip over, you take an action based on the suit, and then you decide whether you want to keep going. And if you get 2 of the same suit, you bust and you lose all your progress. Otherwise, you can bank it and score it and use the abilities. It's awesome. I love the push your luck element of it. So
awesome.
Yes.
Well, my number 1 honorable mention by Game Right Games, Dragonwood. Really good.
Really good game. Yeah.
2 to 4 players, about 20, 30 minutes. I think it's currently at a 6.9 on Board Game Geek.
Yeah.
The only reason why it was just edged out of my top 20 was just because it has a lot to do with dice. And I am terrible at dice games.
He is.
I have really bad luck with it. So it'll be one of those, like, I'm sitting here wasting cards or spending too many.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the only thing that edged it out of the top 20.
Yeah, no,
but the artwork
brilliant.
is amazing. The price point's like $15 for like over 100 cards and 6 dice. And, yeah, really good game.
Yeah, Game Right really stepped up on that one.
Yeah.
And my number 1 honorable mention is Cant Stop, designed by Sid Saxon, printed by Face to Face Games. I'm not sure who owns it now. I don't think Face to Face is in existence. I might be wrong.
I think it might be under Asmodee now.
It might be. I don't know. Viewers, look it up.
Anymore these days, if it's not printed by Hasbro, it's probably Asmodee.
Yeah, more than likely. No, it's a brilliant game. You just have a stop sign, you're rolling dice, getting pairs of numbers, moving up the board. It sounds obnoxious, but it's just brilliant. It works so well. 2 to 4 players, takes 30 minutes. You can always... my favorite thing to do is just shoot and try and score the points right and win on the first turn. But it's nearly impossible, and it's really dangerous, and you really have the anxiety building up to it. So yeah, I just love that game.
There you go. So that's our top 5 honorable mentions. These are the ones that just barely didn't make the cut for our top 20. So stay tuned in the next part as we count down from number 20 to 16.
Thanks.